was your for in Chiabio any day mount our Pinax TV platform. You so Ghana, yes, she Ghana, hura, any asem ketua, baby nana, echrima, wait, dear. The session where ya CG wa make party, yentia, si binu musu chrema, and one no, yet ya see papa CG, what would you mapa? Ye na ye bekaya, ya papa di edu honorable Canadian Compreko in Agyapong, ye ka onipa or what Courtcase sir. Any or will be pie, and so be betrayed there, and on also show be there. Any years which but or you nipa beer, a mouth for suno, or no swear subi. I answer because when I nipa bakwa or day honorable Canadian Compreko in Agyapong, a court for defamation, and you be a say, a journalist in here, what I was baby, abu juma baby, the juma esu, and the bimus who is in the juma or no, or bet me in a year as in sa, quite a fast year jumano, and any quan and you be a say. Anas Aremeya Anas. Now I was in 2018 Ghana for Kaya. Anas Aremeya Anas Eddie Honorable Canadian Compreko in Agyapong Echo Court. Court or any queen in Anna Waka and same be a fan and with defaming it was you know with a yet defamation. Emma Semno na ye ewo court. Now Judge Anna would dear Semno sad time no a domain nanny Eddie Justice Daniel Mensa. I was your for Papa go so dear some Sebekaya part of later part of 2020. And I transfer papa edifi baby odi asem no ede ne court ma e ba ne sa no e wo se asem no ye di to aso nti no court no eyi obi ebesi wo se se the ya transfer judge for time being there una be di asem no until say ye dey na beka say nipa aso mesi na be di asem no ato aso nti ko yi judge and din e justice Eric Ma say omra media asem no no sukusu edi asem odi asem e na beto June mu ho baby 2021 say ono so ya mani ndi asem bibiem no no enye judge wodi asem satem na judge ni courtroom ho enti ma ono ba enti sa de a onko ne other duties baby odi na asem nkodi na judge a obeba bet na edwemedi asem no ya mani ndi asem a enye obi asem judge and di e justice gifty AJ Ado ono peba ye pe na lawyers edema honorable Canadian Ponchima debi. They are not happy with their decision. Ade na omonye happy with the decision na asem omo ka nyina ne say judge ananko wo ho ana odi asem no temporary no justice Eric Bano omo pe no omo prefer say CJ ebe mo onu edi asem no ade na mo kasa omugina so ka nyina ne say the new judge awaba no asem no won follow. Number 1. Number 2, witness say dem abanyina na nya afri na osan so kwa from nyina ba be sha asem na se from A to Z. Ebi ananka o medu why hokro mu ya betu aba be CZ no afri na judge dey be san so kwa sha ase ayese be long process ono pay more time e dey akoya ni businesses ada akoya na jumanti be ya enka CJ osrewa senka retain judge and din e dey Eric Ban na wondi asem no na eneme no ka say Chief Justice grante honorable Canadian Compreko in Agyapong lawyers no in some more kai no grant want to go retain justice ba magana for chirema debi how is it possible aden titi unipa ba ko kai manasa so say nti ba na say justice Eric Bam so oni hobio wa sabi enka se boni si o se oni hobio no ntimi ndi asem bi ma doesn't mean say the defamation suit Anas edi ato honorable Canadian Agyapong so no ye ndi asem ni bi ma na judge bia ni Ghana ha obedi asem no apart from that particular judge and ensem a amanfo ka bebe na so chirema eno bi so chirema ade nti na wo say CJ ejina one party so honorable Canadian lawyers enko aso na wajitu mu say oh ampa asem na wo ka na toss na wentie the other party no they say Anas enso ka say Anas Uba say judge necessary na yentu aso osi o judge necessary yentu aso ni but we gina ba akopɛ so na wa grant ne wisha I say mu ya ye hwehwe ni mu ka na reactions in same you ho anything
answer no let me correct certain things here. You see there are a whole lot of inconsistencies with how media people purport case. What say Ghana for say they are asking questions they are not happy. One Ghana for
Ghana for you
no, listen cause it be more. What I say, don't make it seem say yes. It's just a group of people and they are questioning it. And I want to be a assembly feedback. It's just a particular group of people who are obsessed with Agyapong, who want to see Agyapong fail. They want to see Agyapong fail. In the first place, man, I say, a crow baby, and jelly no.
So why are you doing?
Contempt of courts. Is the case between Agyapong and Manasseh. It's between Agyapong and Anas. It's not between Agyapong and Manasseh. A ban is saying na odi adebabe to her on social media, getting a letter a secretive on my petition Chief Justice. Now Agyapong petition Chief Justice or no Agyapong yinipa. Anas or no to me petition. And ya Anas ya no petition Chief Justice say or sake or petition authorities ni fever so sake question antechi.
Yeah.
Inti Agyapong no yinipa can't he petition?
He can.
Inti no. Oshe Sena or dad nabe to abontia clearly, and I'm happy sir. He said in his memo, said he's not a lawyer. Indeed, he can never, an empty head like Manasseh can never be a lawyer. He can never be a lawyer. Asem ubia petition obi. Fine, the interest in the case of the public. Why do you come and publicize these things?
Was it the first person to do that?
Of course. Okay. Remember, ena oshe insinuation or posty because the number 1 to 5 points are all posty questions so all bisa. Kamya kwa yese Agyapong no. I say on the judge in question I one. How is this possible?
Judge Eric Bano.
How is this possible?
Okay.
And I make out just a pair. Send no posting near man any insinuations no. Kamya kwa yese he wants to tarnish the image of Agyapong or person or see me
or make it point to be
or make it didn't seem questionable say Agyapong will be ABB. And that is clearly in violation in contempt of court. Remember, say we are saying there's always two sides to an argument. We've heard the side of Makan Poto Egu Agyapong in man say Agyapong a request here. Have we heard the side of Anas? Why haven't they come to tell us what Anas 2 is saying and on the request? Or say they did it at the blind side of a friend is saying Anas. First of all, Agyapong, our request is say change judge, and he yes, our request he wants them to retain the judge. He wants them to retain the judge. Into what Anas no, when you say retain the judge, now what do you do? Ana Agyapong and me boa Anas me pacho me person he ain't change judge. When did that happen? We all have cases in court. When did that thing happen? So let's speak the truth. There's nothing wrong here. My example, even outside the country, you can request. Say, say, judge. Why you want us to change the judge? Ebimutimi argue say judge near bias. Ebimutimi argue say judge no one side. Ebimutimi argue say judge no he can't be trusted and as he can't handle the case. You can give him. You change the judge now. Mekai abroche na case be el kososa. I forgot the case. But this case, no, they requested to change the judge. They requested to change the judge. If they were excited, said judge, as we name saying they changed the judge. Okay. So when the changing judges become an issue.
That's not the first time I've been
saying. Nansenya opuni case equals to one trunk or ma you say yensano. Ade Agyapong no nipa. Opuni aya Agyapong no nipa. Now let's look at the case verbatim and let's look into the case seriously. First of all, number 1, Asama Ekoso. The case began somewhere in 2017. Meboa coming. Menoka say 2021. Case na koswa ya kan kudum pempenso bi. Ye ba bibia Musoma transfer judge. Munti nsem ni ye the real details of the thing. Ye kan no kre na ma want titie ni ye. Case ni be wi a judge a oteso no. Mu de nsem ba say sisia no judge no ma transfer no akọ court of appeal. Inti interim judge aba. Na interim judge aba so no afen ye ba be briefing ni bibia. Trust me, it's different from reading is different from being there. What am I saying? For example, who coffee up in Fejuma who coffee and accident see. Well, we need their course. Send a motor rider no a year, one train and articulator no or bar brain brake failure and a fan so you were there. Eyewitness. In this same case too, Ejuma and I'll read you online say the same accident. You see, but he read it. Which of these two people can give a vivid analysis?
You know,
the original you read man see about memorizing why I can in this same vein, the person who saw the thing, who've seen the procedures, who is ordered both parties to bring your evidence near their he is the judge in question. For the past 4 years, he's been handling the case. All of a sudden, most of my transfer now, more than they call Temania, they are the Court of Appeal. Moody before Fraba.
There be a Court of Appeal judge who never see a name.
Good Court of Appeal judge and they be see a name. No problem. So Court of Appeal judge no be see a name. No. Yep, minutes ne court proceedings or hobbit machine. But when you about all the countless times our come over this then cry na and yes na or nipane it's because the person will see where the case is going. When nipa no tell be say ABC, the person knows head in head out where the thing is going. But in this case, on also by new key, new rule, new law. On also by an analysis for. Yeah, Castle, my lord, I presented the evidence against Anas near the day last year 2018. He was not there. Or refer crana or refer no ready crana. He or she was not there. Or your bar, I say your bar interim judge in your bar. She was not there.
Debbie, I say who gets in it twisted. Judge and I know the assembly quatema.
Yeah.
Any day Court of Appeal judge Eric Ban Abba. Into Eric Ban no buy for tempera and sana. Court neka say ye the nipo be di asem na ka say ye gifty oba no aba it is said acquire say 3 judges need as nti temade na de nya no na honorable candidate need lawyers no actual petition say ye fa nem ro
yeah
ye no odi asem ne for temporary na so oba na be ba no that's the ban no
yeah.
ono mo see retain no
temporal judge
yes
okay no problem regardless the case whether it's a temporal a previous judge Agyapong has a right to say if Anas has any issue he should also go and write and petition.
Sana woka. You know, so sana woka. Ada the lawyers of Honorable Kennedy and petition CJ say ye pe the old judge na odi asem na ya transfer ne kwetema. As far as our Ghana here now want to kwine na ye Ghana asase aso ne wodi any ye case ne ye betimi about any time about be the asem no. And one argument and so they say what if the temporary judge na wodi asem no for temporary no seven men ka assess ne si even they say you better so yes when you hope you are does it mean say the case are equals between Honorable Kennedy and Anas yen to us na you need judge bia obetimi edi asem no. Okay,
so for the clarity of things so me saka minutes na wa say no woman answer 0 posted. Let's read it and let's all go into betimi where the thing is going. First of all, or say twist and things in Anas in Agyapong's case. One, Anas Arimiya Anas UK in Japan for defamation in 2018. We know that Chief Justice Daniel Mensah, the domain was the judge handling the case. Yeah, Judge A and Justice Daniel Mensah, who is the domain. In the later part of 2020, Justice Daniel Mensah was transferred to Thema, a court of appeal to Thema. A court of appeal judge, Justice Eric Ban, was appointed interim judge to handle the case pending the appointment of a substantive judge, which means Judge B. Abba. Judge B. No,
Justice Eric Ban.
Justice Eric Ban. In June 2021, a substantive judge was appointed to continue the case. I'm told she is a
Justice Gifty Ejado.
Justice Gifty Ejado, the judge who overturned the General Legal Counsel suspension of Francis Xavier Sosu from practicing as a lawyer. On 1st December 2021, Anas and his team discovered in court that the substantive judge had been taken off the case and the interim judge had returned. They had no idea what had happened. They were giving an explanation. On the blind side of Anas and his legal team, Agyapong had written to the Chief Justice to request that the interim judge should continue the case. The reason Agyapong and his lawyers gave was the interim judge had obsessed the demeanor had observed the demeanor of the parties and is abreast with details of the case, including the nature and scope. The substantive judge, Agyapong said, will take time to familiarize herself with the case. She also does not have the benefits of the demeanor of the witnesses so far. A week after receiving Agyapong's letter, Chief Justice Enin Yabua directed Justice Eric Ban to go back and continue the case as Agyapong requested to his letter in the Chief Justice. When Anas and his legal team expressed their confusion upon seeing the interim judge at the court, Justice Eric Ban said he did been directed by the Chief Justice to continue the case. He added that Anas and his team were expected to have been served with Agyapong's petition and the Chief Justice directive, but that was not done. Okay, so basically, all that I'm saying, it all boils down to what we are even saying here. What are we talking about? a judge was handling the case. And as a judge, no, yeah, transfer no. And a judge for aba. Judge for no buy, you know. Or no, interim judge. It's on no be ebe hangi for the meantime. Emwa after the see just a judge no. The time so I end and the time be ending to no. Ye transfer no. So now ye inefficacious. Near the judge and kasa be so. Any yes, I judge gifty one. Good. Ena Agyapong argue say send a case no con send a lawyers miensa judges miensa handle the case no. Ne ninje ho. Or per se judge back handle case. Agyapong ka we on carbon. Okay. You see, when you same was here argue about Agyapong can we are on carbon. See ano anas e per se judge gifty one in the assembly because omo court no anas was not happy seeing the judge. If you are not happy seeing the judge, request and go to the Chief Justice.
Yeah, switch judges.
And judges ni say Judge Nika say Bemano, or he was not there by himself. Chief Justice na directing. Ti anas was saying only Chief Justice ko kasa.
Wow.
Simple. Any case was yes. Na Agyapong no nipa. Debut. Agyapong no nipa. Agyapong doesn't he have a right to defend himself? Yes, he's a human being. Massa case ni be din ye pa o. Ebe kon pepe. Gone are the days uti obedient na uyem show san nyemani nyine twem. Ye be the case no at the end of the day if party A will win, party A will win, party B will win, party B will win. You find change because obi a hwe. This nyema mo de bon person dey damage control no. Sisi anon person dey damage control. It is not going to work. Mana sisanin sem kikanin sem hunu no. It's not going to work. So Agyapong has every right, and we don't even need to argue about this case. Okay,
so and as one social share, you can also write a petition to the CJ. Say CJ, me so say any, you better stand this till any say me video see and you, Agyapong so.